Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, and I am here to bring you this week's edition of Throwdown, and we are kicking things off with two former multiple-time champions in one-on-one action. It is G.I. Bro looking to climb his way back to the top of the card, going one-on-one with Victor Black. Victor Black, of course, has a lot going on with the dissension in the Fallen right now, but that will not stop him from putting on a classic when he is called upon. And Victor Black is in the building. And who's that? Entrance too dark. It's Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan running in. Apparently things not good. We thought it was just Superstar and Victor Black. Victor almost had a sixth sense in the darkness, felt somebody coming through the knee. And now it's the big man. Victor doing everything he can. He knows if big Mike Morgan gets rolling, this thing can end quickly. Morgan in the ring finally has his hands on Victor. And a nasty backbreaker. Victor able to fight it off for the first couple minutes. Headbutt staggers him. Clothesline sends him to the floor. Well, that is all the proof we need. Things not good in the Fallen. It looks like Victor Black is being overthrown. And Blitz Wrestling Organization is in the feed. Triad going strong. Speaking of going strong, we have the Gatekeepers in tag team action against a new tag team with a very familiar face. Blanco Guerrero felt things were not going his way. Needed a little bit of backup, especially knowing that he's had Cade on his case for the last month or so. Cade has backup. Blanco felt he needed backup. Reached out to High Class Lucha. Brought in Ultimo Azteca. Reformed a classic tag team that HCW fans will remember. Sin Limite is back in an HCW ring tonight with a new look, a new member, but the same high-flying Lucha Libre you are used to. The debuting Sin Limite against one of the greatest teams of all time, the Gatekeepers, here next on Throwdown. And there they are. Blanco Guerrero, of course, on your left. Changed up the gear a bit. Ultimo Azteca on your right. And Sin Limite is back in HCW. luchador extraordinaire. Blanco Guerrero with his new tag team partner, wait on arguably the greatest. And the gatekeepers making their way to the ring, and the Spice Rack liking what they see over in Blitz. Our tech guy still about to get fired for not changing that name on the screen. Something about Lassiter in a long coat just feels right. Him in that good old-fashioned duster. Looks like it's going to be Blanco starting things off with Vic Pierre here. The bell rings, tag team action is live. Showtime in the feed, preparing for his match later on tonight. Getting a look at the tag teams at HCW. Pierre holds onto that front face lock. Throws the knee and some forearms. Kicks, puts him in the Sin Limite corner. Blanco up and over. Gotta say, after so many years of Blanco wearing the white, it's weird to see him back in the blue and gold. Perfectly executed vertical suplex there from Pierre. Blanco back in his original colors though. And he is not where he wants to be. He is flat on that mat with a big man coming in. Nasty Saito suplex from Lassiter. I would say that corner is Sin City. Blanco able to slide out of the way of that axe handle. Big knife edge chop takes Lassiter down. We look to get our first shot at Ultimo Azteca in an HCW ring. As he slingshots Lassiter down into the standing shooting star. Big overhand chop. Going for the slam, not happening. Lassiter stalling vertical. Something tells me he could have held him there all night. Lassiter now just bouncing him off the mat. That is one big dude. Azteca gonna have to stick and move here. Big right hand turns him around, tilt-a-whirls in. Twice with the Revolution head scissors. Lassiter, little lucha action of his own with that leg sweep. Tags in Pierre. This is an intriguing matchup to me. As Pierre runs in, gets snapmare down. Azteca going for the armbar. Vic stuffs him with the forearm, stops that, go behind, into the belly to back suplex. Blanco trying to get tagged back into this match. Vic not having it. Azteca definitely in the wrong side of town here. Boot sends Azteca back. Springboards off the second with the drop kick. Pierre now working on the neck of Ultimo Azteca. This was not even our scheduled match. It was supposed to be the Movement and a rematch against the Gatekeepers. Movement's plane was delayed. We had to change things at the last second, and I am liking this change. Going for the Tyrion DDT. Azteca not having it. Instead goes low with the kick. Now turns it into a code red. Azteca back on his feet, tags Blanco back into the match. Layout reverse DDT. Blanco looking to take advantage of the situation now. Into the Northern Lights with a bridge. Iceman is somewhere proud. Blanco up to the second. Goes for the elbow. Pierre able to get out of the way. Catches the kick. Switches the legs behind the back into the power bomb. And a super kick stuffs Blanco. As Blanco now sent into the gatekeeper's corner, and this is not where you want to be. They're calling this the keys to the city. Drive-by neckbreaker from Pierre, but Blanco able to kick out. Thankfully, Blanco a little fresher, able to kick out of keys to the city. Don't know if I would taunt. Drop kick from Blanco, getting a little second wind here. Into the cover. Blanco pulls him up, elevates into the reverse DDT. Blanco to the outside, could be looking to fly here. Corkscrew moonsault, no water in the pool. Lassiter was just standing there. Surprised he was able to get out of the way. Looks that boot up. Lassiter just too big. Blanco sent back into the corner now. Looking for it one more time. Keys to the city. Into the cover. This time it's Azteca able to get through to break up that pin. Reverses himself out of the neckbreaker. And a sling blade, a Tanahashi takedown from Azteca. Trying to break that armbar. Pierre not having it. Azteca needs to get out of this ring or risk disqualification. Pierre with that reversal into the knife edge chop. Azteca brought back into the ring. It's the clothesline. There's another. Goes for the third. Vic ducks, but still gets hit with the knife edge chop into the elbow. Sin Limite looking to do the unthinkable here. A rising knee from Pierre into the cover. And Ultimo Azteca kicking out at 1. Pierre trying to go back to the arm. Azteca not having it. Payback with a forearm. Both Blanco and Lassiter down on the outside. Lassiter now back to his feet. Azteca up to the top rope. And a Frankensteiner that sends Pierre into the center. Go to the outside thinking springboard. But Pierre able to dive in for the tag. And a running knee to the spine from Lassiter. Great tag work as usual from the gatekeepers. Lassiter now running through Azteca into that tilt-a-whirl slam. And that's a spot you do not want to be against Lassiter. Big boot almost takes the mask off. Low arm drag. Azteca trying to create separation here. It's that big overhand chop once again. Goes low with the kick. Ultimo driver. And Lassiter immediately back on his feet with a short arm shoulder tackle. Not enough stank behind that one. Lassiter's trying to rip the neck and mask off of Ultimo. Responds back with a forearm. Lassiter now sent into Sin City. Looking for this double team. Rana into the power bomb. Blanco into the cover. And Pierre in there immediately. But Sin Limite showing the athleticism and the timing with that Rana whip bomb. Blanco now taking himself a little breather on the outside. Blanco back in, ducks under, holds on, snaps a quick butterfly suplex. Big boot out of the corner. Blanco on his feet, now on the shoulders, twists around into the Frankensteiner. Sin Limite surviving on speed alone at this point. Blitz, yes, it has indeed been a great week for tag team wrestling. Blanco puts him up, traps that head into the super kick. Nowhere for Lassiter to go. Blanco needs to stop wasting time. You are not a rookie. You are better than this, sir. Lassiter sent into Sin City one more time. He'll be looking for that Rana whip again. This time, Azteca with the power bomb. And Pierre immediately in to break it up. I see what you did there, Blitz. Azteca on the second rope. Goes for the axe handle. Lassiter out of the way. Speed kills, though, using that quickness and a crossbody that takes both men to the floor. Azteca has something to prove here tonight. Lassiter sent into the barricade. Able to sidestep, forearm right to the lower back. Azteca surviving on pure speed and athleticism. Short German on the floor. Referees count at 5. Lassiter sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai Dojo back to his feet. Sends Azteca in, breaks the count. Blanco wanted a tag. Instead, Azteca gets cut off. Now looking for that patented gatekeeper clothesline. Vic positioning himself in between the partners here. Stomping away at the legs, trying to avoid that tag. Now a leg breaker trying to take some of the spring out of the step of Ultimo Azteca. Goes for the drop kick. Azteca slid out of the way. Got a little body on body contact there. Not enough to slow him down. Quick Saito suplex. Azteca to the outside. Springboards in with the swanton. Now Sent into the corner one more time. This time stuffed. Pierre with a gut-wrench suplex. Pierre going for a vertical, but a knee escape from Azteca. Oh, and now an escape from Vic. Go behind into that mat slam. Could be thinking sharpshooter here. And he is. Putting the pressure on the lower back. And Azteca forced to tap out to the sharpshooter. But what a debut for Azteca and Sin Limite as a team. Going toe-to-toe with the gatekeepers. There was that short super kick. Blanco would respond moments later. Thought it was over here with that corkscrew moonsault. But Lasser would get out of the way. We would see a pair of keys to the city. Even an Ultimo driver. But in the end, the gatekeepers standing tall in their ring. Great start to Throwdown as we get set for our next matchup. This in the Super Junior division. As new champion, Alex Davis shocked the world in that ladder match. Now has Cade of Project Mayhem to deal with. Cade has been on a roll here in Season 3. Came up a little short in the ladder match, but being that he was able to pin the champion before the ladder match, he was owed a singles championship match. And with Alex Davis being the new champion, he figured now is the time. So we get our first look at Alex Davis versus Cade. The champ making his way to the ring. Alex Davis finally back where he belongs, Super Junior champion. One of the pillars of the Super Junior division in years past. And there you go. Blitz giving the heads up. Cade said this month is all about hurting Alex Davis. Remember when Cade was a nice little luchador? Never hurt anybody's feelings. Just wanted to go out for the people. Now he is insane. We have corrupted this kid. I've come to that conclusion. All it took was one bad day. I dig it. Cade, Alex Davis. The bell rings. This singles match is live. Davis going to have a slight strength advantage as he shows here. Backs Cade into the corner. Ref going to look for a break. This time Cade pushes Davis all the way back. Ref going to try to break it one more time. Somehow 2 clean breaks in a row from these two. Davis front face lock transitions into the Russian leg sweep. Cade rolls through, back to his feet, hangs on for that swinging neck breaker. Up and over with the vertical. Cade looking to stay on the offensive with the champ here, up on the shoulders. Swings him out into the flapjack, into a quick cover. In a match with Cade, you have to watch out for absolutely everything. He's a dangerous individual as he gets snapmare down. And a quick drop kick to the mush. The good thing about a match with Alex Davis is you really only have to worry about one thing. The crazy part is that one thing can hit you from any angle. That steel knee brace. But he is known to throw multiple knee variations. Cade able to fireman's carry his way around. Back to his feet, but gets whipped. Both men collide, thinking the same thing. Cade stuck on that top rope, gets slingshotted back by the champion. It is not cheating if it is part of his ring attire. It is in the rule book. Can't risk blowing that knee out again. So he has Cade on the shoulders now. Hot shots him on the top rope. Now Alex Davis assaulting the knee of Cade. Sends Cade into the corner, puts him up on the top rope. Could be looking for some high impact offense. Gonna follow him all the way up top for a superplex. Now a cover from the champ. Jawbreaker. Series of right hands there from Cade. Now back to the fireman's carry, drops Alex Davis right across the knee with a gut buster. Going for the axe handle, Davis sidesteps. Cade a step quicker, able to recover, send him into the corner. Charges in, gets caught with that gut buster. Alex Davis feeling it here. Going for the slam. Cade over the shoulder, reverse DDT. Now Cade in that fireman's carry, but gets reversed. That spiked DDT and a knee drop. Alex Davis letting the knees fly now. follows it with that double knee face breaker. A code breaker, if you will. Shout out to the GOAT. Sliding drop kick into the foot stomp. Davis feeling it right now. Cade trying to slow the momentum. Right hand turns him around. High angle belly to back suplex. Goes for the clothesline. Ducks. Cade with a running forearm. And a pair. Ducks another clothesline. Catches him coming off the ropes into a spine buster. I don't know if the corner is the place you want to be in a match with Cade. Catches the kick. Takes Davis down. Transitions to the opposite leg into the single leg crab. Davis able to fight through. Up kick the escape. Cade slow to get to his feet, but now rolls up. Gets caught. Snapmare right to that knee. And this is what you need to avoid. Looking for daylight. Got absolutely all of it into the cover. Cade is bleeding, but still able to roll that shoulder at the last possible moment. Davis got absolutely all of that daylight. Cade fights back with a fireman's carry. Now has a hold of Alex Davis, puts him on those ropes. Sends him side to side, burying the knee into the gut. Follows it with a Russian leg sweep. Great combination offense there from Cade. As he looks almost happy to be bleeding now. Going for the belly to belly. Cade fighting back, short rights. Sends Davis into the corner. It's a dangerous place for an opponent of Cade. Look to put him up top. Davis again with that gut wrench reversal. Short drop kick. Right to the ribs of Cade. And now a double stomp. Alex Davis assaulting the abdomen. And a Tyrian DDT. Goes for the kick. Cade again able to stop it. Elbow drops. Right to that knee brace. Don't know how much damage that did to Cade's own elbow. Alex Davis now has that shortened abdominal stretch. Cade back up. Breaks the grip into the hip toss. He's clutching at his rib cage now. He shoots the half into the cover. Davis able to kick out. Cade again sends Alex Davis into the corner. Relentless. Sends him in second time off the whip into the face buster. Now looking to set it up. Butterflies the arms and he's insane. A beautiful night for a curse. Or maybe that's the brain buster. Both his names have insane names. Into the cover though. And Cade has now pinned your current Super Junior champion. Yellow Devil Driver, there you go. Beautiful night for a curse at the Brain Buster. I knew that was one of them. And the mayhem has been brought. As you see that code breaker, thought he had it here with Daybreak. But as we were discussing in that Twitter feed, you do not want a member of Project Mayhem to bleed if you're not going to finish it. Yellow Devil Driver. Supernova Pro in the building. The entire triad is here. The world champion is here. Gamino is here. And Cade, bloodied and standing tall with a victory over the champion. As we get set for our next match of the evening. This in the women's division. As Liz looks to take on brand new women's championship, Val Savage. Val able to survive the ladies' night tournament and her first night in HCW walk out with the championship. And now she goes one-on-one with former two-time champion Liz. Liz knows a possible victory here can set her up in the future. As we currently know, Suplex does have her rematch. The only time we do rematches around here is if you lose in a tournament. So Sue does have a rematch scheduled in, where are we at? 2 weeks' time at Uprising Revenge. But Liz knows a victory over Val puts her in the good graces of a future title shot. So women's division action up next. Liz and Val Savage look to tear the house down here on Throwdown. Liz is great. The leader of the Liz Cliz in the building. Ready for this match. Liz had a good showing in Ladies' Night, but she, like everyone else except Val Savage, was choked out by Suplex. Val Savage, the only woman on the roster to find a way out of that rear naked choke, and she wasn't even on the roster. And your new HCW Women's Champion, Val Savage, making her way down to the ring. Women's action set here on Throwdown. It's Liz versus the women's champion, Val Savage. Bell rings and this one gets underway. And immediately out of the block, Savage with that trifecta of left hands. Liz over the shoulder, jumping knee, takes the champ off her feet. Blitz Wrestling Organization bringing that World Cup tonight at 11. Savage sends Liz off those ropes. Step up enziguri, drops her. We have seen her use that step up enziguri to perfection. Now a Tyrian DDT from the champion. Savage puts Liz up on those top ropes, shoots her back. Now working on that arm. Savage now drop kick right between the shoulder blades. Savage to the outside. Springboards in with a frog splash to the spine. A quick cover there from Savage. Goes for that drop kick again. Liz able to get out of the way. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors to create the separation. Val going for the lift. Liz able to land on her feet. Steel City Harriet early. Looking for the cradle DDT. Looking for a statement here. Savage is out, but she was in the ropes. Rare mistake from Liz. From the second rope with the splash now. Liz looking to tie her up in that bow and arrow. Stretching the back and the neck. Rolls into a cover, but back on her feet. Now hot shots Liz on the top rope. To the second. Val completely misses. No water in the pool whatsoever. Liz getting a little cocky. Stiff left hand. Into the decapitation. Steve Taylor making himself 20 bucks here. Couldn't even get that out without laughing. Champ sent into the corner. Liz sets her on that top rope. Follows her all the way up. Looking high risk Frankensteiner. Sends the champ dead center of the shield. Val able to kick out at one. And a face plant from Liz. Liz with the snapmare, drives the knee into the spine. Now straight jacket, stranglehold. With the knee still in the back. Val able to break the grip. Flips Liz, goes for the moonsault. Liz able to slide out of the way. Pops up into the Frankensteiner. Thought this one was going to be over with quick, and these women are putting on a show. Liz with the snapmare, goes for the knee again. This time, Savage out of the way. Swinging neck breaker there. Liz into the cover, ref down for the count. Val able to kick out at 2. Liz sends her into the corner one more time, eats a back elbow from the champion. Right hand turns her around into that knee. Liz could be out, but able to kick it too. That knee caught her right on the jaw. You can thank her series of matches with Suplex and TJ Ramirez for that toughness. But a curb stomp might end all that into the cover. Liz staying alive in this matchup, but not showing much signs of life. There's that diving neck breaker. And Val takes a seat. Needs to stay on Liz here. Speed off the rope, high elevation on the elbow drop. Goes back to work on the arm. Liz with that low arm drag. Creates a little bit of space. Runs in over the shoulders with the head scissors. Another Steel City Harriet takes Val off her feet. No time wasted. Swinging neck breaker. Liz now setting up a Shining Apprentice. Pulling Val away from those ropes. Into the cover. And Val able to kick out at 2 one more time. Liz looking to end it now. Setting up the cradle DDT on the logo. Val tried to roll to the ropes but could not make it far enough. And Liz has pinned the women's champion. She knew exactly what she had to do here to keep herself in contention. There was the first Steel City Harriet, and she would hit the DDT, but way too close to the ropes. Val would come back, ripcord knee, and a curb stomp. Liz still had a little bit left. Liz celebrating because she knows this can secure her a future shot at the Women's Championship that she lost earlier this season. And we are not done, folks. We have more action for you here tonight. Showtime says he has beaten everybody. And one man stepped up. Said, "You haven't beaten me." And that is the man who won Moto Combat last year. That is the man who beat Showtime for that championship. That man is the half-dead legend Victor Black. Or, excuse me, Damian Fuerte. I got Victor Black on the brain after getting beat down. I'll say, because Showtime has clearly beaten Victor Black multiple times. Fuerte looks to get a shot at that championship one more time as he answered Showtime's call out. We get set for our co-main event of the evening. We have one more after this. I told you we were bringing you a show tonight. And the world champion with that tweet before he comes through the curtain. Free Skeevy. And Showtime is here, ready to steal the show. And if anybody can do it after that incredible women's match, it will be Showtime. As we await the entrance of his challenger. These two have history. And the half-dead legend, Damian Fuerte, is in the building. There are very few people like Fuerte. A man has done it all and won it all. He has main evented Smokeouts, won every championship. The winner of Moto Combat. He has won a Beating the Odds Rumble pre-televised era. He has won a cash-in briefcase pre-televised era. One of the absolute best in this company. But he is going one-on-one with the man who did a lot of that in one season. Showtime holding Super Junior, Hybrid, World, and a cash-in briefcase all in Season 2. And now we see that you will get more eyes on Fuerte as he has signed a part-time contract with Supernova Pro. Right out of the blocks, head scissors from Showtime. Showtime gonna bring the Lucha Libre game to the former Lucha star. I remember when Fuerte was a luchador. Showtime swings out that reverse DDT. That was years ago before he bulked on 25 pounds of muscle. Showtime with a nasty backbreaker there. Tilt-a-whirl's in with the DDT. Showtime reminds me of a young Damian Fuerte. We have talked about that multiple times, especially in the Moto Combat Finals. Does a lot of the things a young Fuerte used to do, jumping DDT from the half-dead legend. including, let us not forget, Showtime now with that springboard shooting star that he adopted from Fuerte. Snap air from Showtime. Runs off the ropes. Flipping neck breaker. Standing moonsault. The champ now to the top rope. Moonsault foot stomp. Showtime on fire right now. Step up Enziguri, drops him. Has the champ up on the shoulders. Drops him into that gutbuster. Goes for the kick, but Showtime able to roll out. Sits him out with that slam. Rolls through to the cover. Fuerte kicking out in one. There's those short Kawada kicks. Adopted from Wizard. Showtime is literally the perfect mixture of the greatest champions in HCW history. It's kind of insane. Hot shots Fuerte on the top rope. Goes for the kick. Fuerte sidesteps. Now has the champ up on the shoulders. Sends him off. There's the roundhouse. Fuerte violating Wizard rule. Thankfully, Showtime a little wary. Wasn't able to get it. 2 forearms. Tanahashi. Showtime taking a little powder here. Wants nothing. Tries to get Fuerte unaware. Runs back in. Slows that momentum. Very smart from the champion. Sends Fuerte down with that side headlock. Fuerte back to his feet. Side headlock of his own. Breaks the grip. Showtime runs in. Gets caught with a fireman's carry. Fuerte pulls him to his feet. Now up on the shoulders. Demon horns. Into the cover. And Showtime able to kick out at 2. Showtime walking out of this match might have been the best thing for him. Caught Fuerte off guard. Gave him a chance to take a breather. Somersault senton there from Fuerte. Showtime back to his feet, able to snap off that jawbreaker. Old school head scissors. Showtime gonna have to stay on him here, and he knows it. Have to start throwing those boots. Shoots the half into a short cover. It's a stomp for good measure. Pulls Fuerte away from those ropes into the lion salt. Fuerte now whipped into the corner. But a reversal puts the champ in the corner. Boots in the corner. And a sit-out bomb out of the corner. Lots of corner work in that sequence. Fuerte pulls him out into the cover. Goes for the drop kick, but Showtime able to sidestep. Now back to his feet. Wizard Special 2.0. Showtime trying to set up that kneeling super kick. Rocks Fuerte. Showtime looking to end it here with a shotgun boot. Doesn't even let him get to his feet. And a springboard moonsault for good measure. Showtime not going for the cover after the boot. Instead, right back to work on the side headlock. Feel like he had this match won, but maybe he knows something we don't. Is that Black Excellence in the feed? Black Excellence been on hiatus. Fuerte puts the champion up on the top rope. Follows it with the superplex. And shoots the half into a cover. Showtime able to kick out at one. Fuerte to the outside. Could be looking for it. No. Instead, up and over with the splash. For the headbutt, Showtime follows it with the elbow. Going for the knee, but he's sidestepped by Fuerte, who hooks him with the superplex. These two going back and forth. He was going for the Enziguri. Showtime just pushed him down by the knee. There's a clothesline from the champ, making a pair. He ducks short super kick. There's a kneeling super kick from the champion. Fuerte going for the slam off that reversal, but no. A reversal from Showtime, who ascends that top rope. Beautiful frog splash into the cover. And Showtime with another impressive victory. When will this world title reign end? He survived Demon Horns, survived an onslaught. But Fuerte, no slouch, able to survive two of those super kicks and a shotgun boot. There's the shot. It's a short shotgun. Didn't even let him get to his feet. But in the end, turning midair with the frog splash would spell victory for your world champion, Showtime. Hello, Blake. As Showtime celebrates his victory, who will be able to put a dent in the armor of the world champion? Blitz said it best earlier. Showtime accidentally has 4-star matches. Case in point. As we are set now for our main event. And it is your new Ultraviolent champion. The Ultraviolence Reunion Tour in full effect. But standing in his way tonight, Insanity. Insanity will have the entirety of Project Mayhem in his corner. Ripley has stated that he wants that championship, and he will send his goons at Iceman at every turn until he is ready to take it. Iceman been in this position before. He's beaten the Fallen. He's beaten goons. Project Mayhem, just another hurdle. The original Project Mayhem. Before we branched off. Black Excellence showing love to his trainer here. Iceman indeed a living legend. Insanity making his way to the ring. Flanked by Cade, who was victorious earlier tonight, and their leader, Dante Ripley. That mask is terrifying. Iceman did get robbed. I really wanted to see him walking around as dual champion. But for now, the Ultra Violence Reunion Tour rolls on. There are few better in the history of this company. And by few, I mean one. That's Wizard. The now three-time ultra-violent champion. Former world champion, former hybrid hero. His former hybrid hero tour buddy Fuerte, we saw in our last match. That was an unusual pairing in the offseason. We are ready for our main event, Insanity versus Iceman. The bell rings, Project Mayhem lurking at ringside, and a suplex toss from Insanity right out of the blocks. European uppercut rocks him, now turns him around. Electric chair drop. Climbs the ropes, drops the back elbow. Sends Champ off the ropes. They collide in the center. This man pulls him back into the neck breaker. To snap that knee as he rolls through with all that weight. Yeah, that's no small man. Nice man. Northern Lights, no bridge. He's upset with himself. Runs in, Insanity drops the jawbreaker. Nice man, ready for it. Arm drag reversal. Goes for the right. Blocked by Insanity. Responds with a forearm and a rake of the eyes. And Ripley likes what he sees on the outside. Nice man fighting back. Short backbreaker. And a sidewalk slam to follow that up. Is that what we're doing? Snow cones? Big clothesline in the corner from Iceman. And a sit-out powerbomb from the corner. Iceman fighting back, but Cade on the ropes. Another electric chair drop. Project Mayhem working that distraction perfectly. It's Insanity now working on the neck of the champ. Right hand puts him on the floor. Iceman could be looking to fly here. Off the apron with the clothesline. For the slam, but Insanity over the shoulders. Dante Ripley making his way closer and closer to the action. European uppercut from Iceman. Insanity with that knee reversal. And that's not where you want to be. Powerbomb toss into the elbow. Count of 5, Ripley getting closer and closer. Referee at 7, Iceman stirring. Count of 8. Iceman back in at 9, runs in, clothesline takes Insanity off his feet. Iceman splits the uprights, stomps right through the guts of Insanity. Big man up on the shoulders. Thought he was going for the Revolution. Instead, hot shots him. Ripley screaming at somebody in the front row. Iceman looking to stomp through one more time. Again, going back to work on that leg. Insanity, though, on the way up. Short arm shoulder tackle. Mayhem loving what they see. Cade slid a chair in the ring. Series of strikes from Insanity there. Cade distracting the referee. Insanity has the chair. Iceman rolls out. Trying to place that chair in the corner. Iceman not having it. That's right. Everybody wish Big Money Matt Lewis a happy birthday. That's why we gave him the night off. Ref now seeing that chair as Iceman has Insanity up. Lance Revolution. Cade having words with the champ. Giving Insanity time to recover here. It looks like Iceman was busted open. Got some blood coming from the forehead of the ultra-violent champion. As he looks to set up an icebreaker here. Spikes Insanity into the cover. But Cade up to distract the referee. Ref telling Cade to get down. Cannot be on the apron. He distracts the ref again. Cade has been Kane is thrown from ringside, trying to call the action and what's happening at ringside at the same time is a little tough. Cade now sent to the back, but Ripley still out here. Insanity sends Iceman into the corner, and that's not where you want to be. Off the ropes, pounce on the champ. Stomp right to the back of the neck. Headbutt to the already busted open forehead. Insanity, no games being played tonight as he's setting up the insanity plea, but Iceman able to reverse his way out of it. Now into the icebreaker one more time. Drops him. Pulls him away from the ropes into the cover. And Iceman able to pick up the victory with the odds stacked against him. That's one of only a handful of matches where it took more than one icebreaker. As you see Cade, perfectly placed, stops that pinfall before he gets sent out. Insanity with the pounce, thought he would have it with the insanity plea. Iceman would reverse out into a second icebreaker, and with blood flowing from the forehead, Iceman stands tall, but Ripley refusing to leave ringside as he eyes down the champion and jaw jacks with the fans in the front row. And that is going to do it for us here on Throwdown. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for Project Mayhem, but more importantly for the Iceman, Lance Walker, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B.I. Double, signing off. Now, production notes. Blitz World Cup Night 1 tonight, 11 o'clock. Wednesday will be a double show as we will air Mayhem and Supernova Pro on the same day. It's going to be great. Stick with us. Love the triad. Triad in the building. And I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B.I. Double, signing off. See you on Wednesday for Mayhem.